Welcome to Desai Academy of class 9th. Chapter number 2 is matter around us pure. So in a previous videos of this chapter we discussed that separation of mixtures, right? So separation of mixtures are done by variety of methods. Still we discussed that one vaporization method and what vaporization method, vaporization method, right? So second method is what, funnel separation method, chromatography method, and also we discussed that separation of mixtures with different techniques. So evaporation method, funnel separation method, and chromatography method, another is called as a sublimation. These are the separation techniques we are used in previous videos of this chapter. We want these videos of this chapter means please search in our playlist. You will get all the videos of related topics of this chapter. Okay, next comes here. So separation of miscible liquids. Okay, so in a previous video discussed that the separation of immiscible liquids. So now we'll discussing about miscible liquids. Immiscible meaning is what, the solution which does not mix, means the two liquids does not mix, that is called as the immiscible liquids. Here now miscible means the solution will actually mixing with each other, then how can we separate? So that is the case here. So that next, which type of method is used for a mixture of miscible liquids, means that is having what, distillation method is there. For that you have to understood the, or you have to perform the activity 2.8. Let us try to separate acetone and water from their mixture. Okay, the acetone plus water is mixing, the acetone and water are mixed with each other. How can we separate acetone plus water? So that is the case here. Take the mixture in a distillation flask, fit with the thermometer. You have to take the solution and you have to fit in what, distillation flask with what, thermometer. You have to place a thermometer and you have to add the, or pour the solution of acetone plus water in a distillation flask, and you have to add or immerse or set what, thermometer as shown in the figure, right? Next, arrange the apparatus as shown in the figure 2.9. Heat the mixture slowly, keeping close watch the thermometer. Okay, so how to heat the mixture? You have to heat the mixture, you have to heat the solutions, and you have to also observe the thermometer, how the temperature is varying. So it will how it will it is very rapidly increasing or it slowly increasing. The acetone vaporizes condense. So as we started heating, the acetone will start vaporizing. As we started heating the solution of water and acetone, so due to the heating, the acetone will starting vaporizing, right? Vaporizing, and it will condense in the condenser. So it can be collected from the condenser outlet. Okay, so after heating the solution of water and acetone, so acetone will get vaporized and it will come through the water, this condenser, and it will lastly it will collected into the collected through the condenser outlet in a beaker. So this is the method. Okay, the water is left behind the distillation flask. Okay, water is left in the distillation flask. By using distillation method we can separate the miscible liquids. Okay, what is the procedure here? First you have to add the miscible liquids, means for example water and acetone is added in this beaker or a distillation flask. When we heated, so the boiling point is what, less than the water. So the acetone will be get vaporized and it will transfer to the water, this condenser, and after the condenser passing the evaporation of the acetone, it will be comes out the condenser outlet in a drop like manner, and this will be called this will be separated from the water. So this will collect acetone and the remaining water will be remained in the water distillation flask. Okay, this is method called as separation of miscible by distillation method, right? So when these methods are used, when we have to use means this method is called as a distillation method. It is used for the separation of components of mixtures containing two miscible liquids that boil without decomposition and have sufficient difference in their boiling points. When you have to use these miscible liquids of distillation method means when we use the distillation method means when the components of the miscible liquids having different boiling point and they do not decompose in them, so that time or that particular solutions we can separate from the distillation method. So when we use the distillation method, or how we use the distillation method means the condition is that the two miscible liquids having different boiling point, they must have different boiling points and also they do not decompose with the solution or after during the heating. These are the two conditions. What are the two conditions? So they do not mix or decompose in a solution, and next one they must have different boiling point. These are the two conditions while using the distillation method. They do not decompose and they must have different boiling points of two miscible liquids. To separate a mixture of two or more miscible liquids for which the difference in their boiling point is what, less than 25. So already discussed that we have to separate the miscible liquids means they must contain difference of boiling point. Okay, the difference between two miscible liquids must contain less than 25 Kelvin. Okay, the solution must contain the boiling point difference is how much? 25 Kelvin. Then we can easily separate the miscible solutions. Fractional distillation process used for okay, in that particular less than 25 temperature, less than 25 Kelvin temperature is there in between two miscible liquids means then we are using which type of method? Fractional distillation method. For example, the separation of different gases from air, different fraction from petroleum products, etc. Where we are using fractional distillation method means we are separating gases from the air and also we are separating petroleum product. So in this method we are using a fractional distillation method. The fractional, the apparatus is similar to that of the simple distillation except that the fractionating column is fitted in between the distillation flask and condenser. Okay, so there is no difference at all between the fractional distillation and the only distillation method. So only difference is there. So they are also having distillation flask, they are having also a condenser outlet and condenser, but and also having what, thermometer, but only difference is there. Difference in a distillation flask and a fractional distillation apparatus means they are only adding fractional distillation in the what, fractionating column is added in the fractional distillation method. Only difference is that this diagram will only extra added in the fractional distillation method, but only this will not be present in distillation flask, but it is present in fractional distillation column, is present in the fractional distillation method. Okay, so a simple fractionating column is a tube. Okay, it is a simple tube. Okay, it is a fractionating column is a simple tube packed with glass beds, and these bed provide surface for the vapor to cool and condense repeatedly as shown in the figure. Okay, so here the distillation as well as the fractional distillation method are very same, but only difference is there. In addition is that fractionating column is there, and this fractionating column is having what, beds of glass. So when a liquid will get vaporized, so these glass bed will make cool and there passes through the condenser to what, get vaporized. So means they will make the simple what, cooling of the vaporization of miscible liquid and they will pass us through the condenser. So this is the only difference of what, fractional distillation method. Okay, these are the some methods of what separation of miscible liquids by two methods. One is what, one is uh, one is a distillation method, another one is what, a fractional distillation method. Okay, so these are the two methods. By using we can easily separate the miscible liquids. Okay, thank you for watching. Please subscribe my channel and share with your friends. Thank you.